back to NCHANZPLACE, and I have here my friends. One thing, I really wanted to have the room tour before this guy. Unfortunately, I had to fix some wirings and arrange some stuff in this room and also in the other room. So that's why I went to show you guys first my friend here, the Swamp Thing. He's a Maquette from Sideshow Collectibles. So see, he has actually a lot of rumors, a lot of controversy, a lot of hate, a lot of love. Basically, for me, I like this piece. I've been waiting for this piece since I ordered this. But even with that, even if I like this, there's still some issues that I found, and basically I'd like everyone to know as well. First of which is that the paint job, the material used, the weight, and based on the size, and also some issues that I really found. And also for me, this piece is really not for everyone. So before we go to the swamp, click the thumbs up if you like the video and help me share it to everyone. And if you like pop culture videos, subscribe to my channel, The NCHANZPLACE. So before we tackle to the topics, maybe some information regarding this piece. So this is actually Swamp Thing Maquette from Sideshow Collectibles, and it has an edition size of 250 with a price tag of $820 USD. And it has a dimensions of, based on the based on the website, it has a about 23.6 inches in height. Length, I guess here is 14 inches and 12.25 inches on the width. So basically that, and then the weight itself, it says here that it has a 51 pounds dimensional weight. I am not really sure what that is. I really wanted to buy that digital weighing scale wherein you can see right away in the phone, but I couldn't find it yet. I actually didn't know where to look that one, but eventually I get that weighing scale. But for now, that's just based on Sideshow website information. So first off, basically one of the things this piece is most controversial with is the weight. So I think when this was shown in, I'm not sure, in New York Comic Con, I forgot, 2016 or 2017, it actually got a lot of fans and everyone really loved it until PO day, pre-order day, and it shows there that it's made up of vinyl. And everyone doesn't really want that because it would be very light. It is light, to be honest. It's very light. So in terms of weight, the entire weight of the statue is basically the base. This piece here is very light, and if you can see, it's really light. You can see that one, and I think the heavy part is solely in the feet itself. Basically, I think the entire feet is very solid, and then the upper part is pure vinyl, I guess. But again, if the entire piece is a bit heavy, it's not super heavy, but for its size, it's just okay. But that weight is actually based, or is based on the base, or is the base itself. The body is very light for me in terms of size. So this is one thing that everyone doesn't really like. For those who order this, and basically for me it doesn't really matter that much. It's somehow a bit annoying that you know that, but in terms of a statue, it's not really a deal breaker for me if it's too light or something. As long as it's okay, it looks good, that's fine with me. It doesn't mean for me that not too heavy is cheaper. I don't think so. This doesn't look cheap. Look at this one. So speaking of weight and size, so basically the weight, the loss of weight is basically because of the vinyl, and I think that vinyl could also cause other stuff, not just weight. So I'm not really sure if this was the intention by Sideshow, but as you notice, he actually looks very dark, and this is why you can see in some photos that he looks really dark, like dull dark. The paint job doesn't really look good. So the vinyl for me, I think, is the key factor of this piece, because one, it causes the weight to be very light. Second, it actually causes light to be absorbed by the piece, by the material. So if you have a polystone statue and light it up, you would directly lighting it up, you would even see a reflection of the light, meaning the light source itself. You can sometimes even see that. So I have the, how I would say, the thing there from Hungry Hawks. I tried to check. It's actually also almost the same gloss or shininess with this stuff, but that one you can really see the light source reflecting. But for this one, it's very hard to see that one. So I think that's what makes this piece really unique, because as a swamp, it actually absorbs light. That's why the swamp, it grows, algae grows there. Everything is very dark. The light cannot really, when it enters, it really cannot go out. It's somehow really nicely done on this one. That's what's make this piece really amazing and unique for me. So everyone doesn't criticizing. There's a lot of people criticizing because it's vinyl, it looks cheap, it weighs very cheap. I don't really see this as very cheap. It's really, again, it's really unique. It's just that it's light. That's the only annoying thing for me, that it's light. Other than that, this piece is really amazing. It has so much details. It also has a really unique presence as well, and it gives this really feel that it's like a, how would say, it's very hard to explain, but like that plant feel, like it's not a stone, something like that. That it's not really a stone. It's more alive than just a plain statue, to be honest. And there's a lot of details and everything in this piece, and it looks really amazing. The only problem also with the vinyl is actually, because of that, I think I saw a lot of stuff here. Like I'm not sure if it's intentional, but for me it's an issue that you can see some seams. The only good thing, because it's vinyl or he looks like this, it's not so noticeable. But if you really look at it, you would really see them. So that's why, I guess that's the bad thing about having the vinyl. And there's also some issues, like for me, I really don't like this part in the armpit. It's somehow very badly done, that they just, I'm not sure it's intentional, but they just stick it there. And I really wanted that it really has this very deep feel, like realistic feel, that the armpit is there. For this one, they somehow just place it really close, and for me it's just a bit too sloppy, and because of that you can see some seams on the vinyl there. So those are the things that I really want to share with you before we go into some of the details of this piece. So one is basically the paint job. So everything is cost, the paint job and the weight is cost for me by the vinyl itself. So paint job, the light, it absorbs everything, but if you light it properly, you would see the details of the color. It looks really good. It has different shades of green, different shades of brown, gray. It looks amazing. It's just that, again, you need to light it properly to really let's say observe the uniqueness of the paint job. For the weight itself, that thing, you really cannot do anything about that. It's basically light. For me, this piece is light. That's why I think for some they might not like this, because some really like their pieces to be very heavy, especially in this size. So then let's go to the details. And basically from the base, it has this snake, it has this crazy eyed turtle. This is what Brandon always comments in Facebook. But what really I am impressed is this water effect here. It looks absolutely amazing. It has this, how I would say, it has some algae at the bottom or something. I really don't know how to explain that. It also has this different, like, I thought they were dust, but they're actually some effect in the underwater. So it looks really good. I just really wish that they added more, I would say, mud in his feet and the upper part, because you cannot see any mud in his feet, maybe just below. So I really wanted that there's some mud in there. Going up itself, the details again is really good. The sculpt, and it really looks very amazing. Look at that piece. And going up further, again, the details are there. The only sad part is that some, I think if you really touch them, you can really feel the vinyl. You can really feel that it's not polystone and everything. You can feel that you can even pinch it or something, and that's the good thing is that it will just come back from original. Another nitpick for me going up is actually the face. So I really wanted that. I thought that there were more wrinkles there, more lines, more details, but it's somehow not that much. And I also really wanted that the eyes would have had a more glossy, watery effect in there, but it's just sloppily painted. It's very sloppy, and then they just, good thing they didn't make a mistake, but it's very simple. They should have made that really nice. I really wish that I can find someone to paint, redo the paint for the eyes. But nonetheless, this piece is really amazing. The back part is actually really good, really amazingly done. If you look at from the top, it looks amazing as well. So what I really wanted for this piece is, I'm not sure if this is the correct angle is shown in the camera, but there's a money shot there. So I really like to watch it from this side, like going up from this angle. He looks really amazing in that angle. So really amazing stuff. So for the rating, for the paint job, again, the paint job is really good. It's just that because of the material, it really absorbs the light, and you cannot really see properly or observe properly the beauty of the colors. So you just really need to light it up properly so that you can really enjoy those colors. There's beautiful different gradient colors, different tones of colors. So for quality, I'm giving the, I would say, the paint quality as 4, because again, I really wish the eyes are really some glossy, and I really wished also that there were more lighter greens, so you can only see a few spots of light greens. I really wish that there were more of those, so that's why I'm giving a 4.0 for paint quality. Color, I'm also giving I would say 4.0, the same thing, because I really, since maybe Sideshow also didn't know about that, it would absorb let's say light, and it doesn't bounce that much, so they should have made a bit more colorful or added more lighter color for this one. So that's why I'm giving the color with a 4.0. Weathering as a 5.0. It looks really good. The weathering in paint weathering for this one is really amazing. And for shadows and highlights, I'm giving it a 4.5. So it's just an amazingly done piece for its paint job. For sculpt quality, I'm giving it a 3.5, again because of the issues I found here, and then there's some seams in here as well. I'm not sure if they're intentional. They're not really that obvious if you were not really checking on them, and it also somehow blends to him as well. But for me, I don't like it, to be honest. So I'm giving sculpt quality as 3.5. Texture, definitely 5.0. Weight and size, definitely 3.5. Detail and complexity, I give it 4.5. I would have given this a 5 if they have placed mud in his feet as well. That would be a very nice addition. And basically, more, how would say, like the details in this part of his face. So I would have wanted like more like tangling. That would have been very nice. Basically, for the concept or in the design, the concept wise, I really like the concept. If you look at this one, the pose I really love. I really like how they did it. I also like the vinyl effect. That's really good. I just really wanted it to be a bit more heavy. At least they placed something inside to make it heavy. So I'm giving the concept as 5.0. Displayability 5.0 definitely. Assembly 5.0. It's very simple. This is just one piece and another piece. And switch out and mixed media, I'm giving this a 4.5. So the one that I have not shown you is the ugly guy. Let me get him. So basically, I like this dude. He looks really good. So this is the exclusive for this piece. This is Cranius. I really do not know this guy, but for me, he's also the thing. in the Addams Family. He looks absolutely really good, really gorgeous, super creepy, super ugly, but nonetheless I like this, the exclusive part of this one. So I like the switch out and mixed media, and I guess exclusive as a 4.5. So this is Swamp Thing from Sideshow Collectibles, Maquette exclusive. This is an amazing piece. I'm definitely keeping this piece. If you are a Swamp Thing fan, get this. Definitely a must. He looks the part, you know. He's hunched back or hunched down and basically walking. Really nice diorama base, really good. It's just that he's not that heavy. I don't think for people or collectors who wants heavy stuff, heavy statues for this side, for this size. Basically don't get this. Definitely don't get this. Don't waste your money on this if you really want those heavy stuff. But if you are someone in the middle and a Swamp Thing fan, I think for a Swamp Thing fan, get this one. Really amazing stuff. If you're in the middle, get this because it's really something unique. You wouldn't see any Swamp Thing anytime soon, or anybody risking creating this piece, because the character is unique, and basically this is also a really nicely done piece as well. So thank you for watching, and I hope you like the review. I hope I can also already create or make a video for the room tour as well. So stay tuned for more videos to come from NCHANZPLACE.